State your case, Mr. Coleman, and make it convincing.
Well, now you girls have definitely livened up a slow evening, but are you ready to take it to the next level?
I'm listening.
I'm not. Oh, come on. Would you just lighten up? Think about where we could be. Could be at home with my daughters in my fuzzy slip.
I knew you.
All right, so I've got them.
And we could be sitting, stranded, stuck in gridlock on the bridge, waiting for them to clear it. You and I discussing
All right.
our
Okay.
life choices.
All right. Why don't you and Coleman go play pool or darts or whatever you do behind the bar? I'll just watch.
No. The game is no fun unless everybody plays.
She'll play.
You are not the boss of me.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Alexis, I was just momentarily taken away with my willingness and my enthusiasm to try something new. I bet if you're simply too intimidated by Mr. Coleman's challenge, or if you're so fearful of actually losing at something, like a simple bar game, then absolutely, by all means, just sit it out. You know what? There are plenty of people who just sit out life instead of actually risking losing.
I'm not gonna lose. Especially not to you. All right, that's it. I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Yes!
Woo!
The answer to your question, we two ladies are man enough for whatever you want to throw down.
One-upsmanship. Starting with drinks.
Drinks? Now, wait a minute. That's your specialty.
Oh, it's one-up, Benny, but we need to get a little more down and dirty, ladies.
Fine. I'm partial to whiskey. Smooth.
That's a big surprise. You know, I'm a little concerned about alcohol poisoning.
Would you just get into the spirit of this thing? It is a literal dark and stormy night. 2 adventurous women, 1 hot bartender, limitless amounts of hooch. The possibilities for this night are endless.
None of which are good.
Well, I might be able to change your mind about that.
Please don't.
Okay, enough with the foreplay. Shut up, put out. She'll catch up, because it'll drive her crazy if she doesn't.
There's no...
Hi.
Hi.
Taking me on me.
I'm the police commissioner. I can do that.
Well, Emma and I are fine.
Where's your husband?
At the hospital, he's about to do an emergency procedure.
Why is that a problem?
It's not a problem.
Come on, Robin, I recognize that look. Something's bothering you. Stop dodging and tell me.
I think I'm having a little trouble adjusting to being my husband's boss.
Well, this is over.
I know, smooth, isn't it?
Oh, I think my esophagus is on fire.
Smooth is overrated. There's a lot to be said for rough around the edges.
I like your style, Lady Di.
There's more where that came from.
All right, the two of you knock it off. Don't make me get a hose. Let's talk about the game. What are the rules?
That's straight pool. Win the game, and someone else loses a piece of clothing.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, that's mature. That's very mature. We're going to take our clothes. I don't think so. I'm not taking my clothes
You
off.
won't have to. If you win.
I have 3 kids. You are in a relationship.
What does that have to do with a friendly game of pool?
Oh, you think it's going to be okay with Max if you strip naked with Coleman?
All right, first of all, I happen to have excellent billiard skills. I did a lot of research for the
Objection.
book.
Witness was asked how her significant other would feel about her taking her clothes off with you, and she's not answering.
Okay, and second, Alexis. Max and I seem to be drifting apart. We've started ever since my book hit the stands. He's a very dear, wonderful, bendable boy, but I just don't see it actually working out.
Oh, no, you don't. Wait, my friend. I have spent hours listening to you pant and giggle on the phone while you should have been working.
You've taken plenty of personal phone
And
calls
then the
yourself.
vivid sexual descriptions of every little position that you were
Well,
in.
Max is a wonderful lover.
And then you went on for hours making fun of me because I don't happen to have a boyfriend.
Well, that's true enough.
Well, I don't need to endure all of that, so you could go drop kick Max and play a round of drunken pool with Coleman.
The guy can only hope.
Would you just excuse us for just a teensy little moment?
Please.
Listen to me. What's with the guilt? Stop bringing up Max.
Well, somebody needs to speak up for
But
him.
Max isn't here. We're here. Coleman's here, and there's a pool table waiting.
Yeah, well, it's his table. I'm sure he rigged it.
I happen to be so good. I'm pretty much a shark. If you are even competent, we're going to have Coleman down to his tighty-whities in no time flat. And then when we get him completely naked, well, then we can move on to more intellectual pursuits.
Okay. How do you win?
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins! Me first. Everybody wins! It's ladies' night. Ladies first.
Please, my dear. After you. Chief of Staff? You didn't think I'd want to know the minute it happened?
Well, I wanted to get things up and running first, you know, so I could tell you about all the wonderful things I'm doing.
Wait a minute. I need a second just to take this in. Look at you. The little girl that I used to fight with over curfew is Chief of Staff of the whole hospital. That is quite an accomplishment. I am so proud of you.
Thank you. At least someone is.
Wait a minute. What does that mean? If Patrick is giving you any grief about this, a night in lockup will help remind him just how lucky he is that you took him back.
Look, everyone knows that Patrick has a big ego, and me being the boss of him isn't his favorite, but I still trust him more than anyone. In fact, it's kind of come full circle. You know, I met Patrick because I was trying to find someone to operate on Jason, and he's doing that again tonight.
He told you. You know, I predict all kind of tension now that your job requires you to question Patrick. He's too arrogant to take it gracefully.
No, it's not all that bad. I mean, he does tease me, but we challenge each other. You know, we get to talk about things other than what kind of stroller to buy.
He's spoiled. You cater to him too much.
Maybe, but not at work. It's kind of exciting. It's like we're back to our old ways, you know, back to the reason that we were attracted to each other in the first place.
And that's all I want to hear about that.
What about you?
What about me?
Are you dating anyone?
Thanksgiving is months away.
What does Thanksgiving have to do with anything?
You know, I recognize that you and Maxie will spend the holiday season trying to play matchmaker.
Well, maybe because we think you deserve
November
a partner
and
in your life.
December will
Someone
be a nonstop parade of awkward setups, uncomfortable situations where I happen to meet Alexis over some cornbread stuffing or under a ball of mistletoe.
We're only doing it because we love you.
Look, until then, I'm fine, but right now, I just want to be left alone to focus on my work.
I know all about focusing on work. You know, I'm always trying to strike a balance between work and my home life, and
I'm glad to hear it.
there is more to life than your job. You deserve to be happy, but you have to go after it.
Are you finished? I have to get back to my job. Thanks for the coffee.
You're welcome. When are you going to get back to your life? That is my point.
Yeah, right now. Pool is a skill. And most people tend to think they're more skilled than they really are. And, well, that's part of the hustler's art. Faking out the mark, making them think that they're a sure winner. So when the game starts to turn on them, they keep on playing. And the more they play, the more they lose. The more they lose, the more determined they are to win it all back.
So who's hustling who here?
Well, we're about to find out.
You know, this is a very...
Do you mind critical shot? Could you back off?
You're wrecking my
concentration.
You might need a little libation.
Drink. Yeah, just dance. Good girl. Oh, yes! I am on fire! Oh, my... And they're coming on!
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, the ladies!
Oh, man.
Give it to me.